Hello. Let me put this over here. I love the Shelleys. I love the Shelly. Alright. Hello, this is Drea. BluntTarotXO. I'm doing another pick a card reading. So this is going to be their first impression of you. Okay, hey Rose, hey baby. You can choose from pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. Hey honey. You can choose from these 4 piles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to tell you their first impression of you. Okay, let me open the window real quick. And burn some starch. Cleanse my area. Cleanse myself like shit. Yes, boo. Yes, babe. You already know, you already know. God damn, I love you. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile 1. And we're going to see their first impressions of you. So, let's see. Alright, I haven't used my slang word cards in a long time, so I'm about to use them. I'm also going to be using, these are not tarot, this is just slang word cards. Okay. I'm also going to be using these cards right here. Okay. I'm actually really, really proud of these cards. I love these fucking cards. And I haven't seen any other tarot user use these fucking cards before. But I love these cards. These are really nice cards. I don't know. I just had to mention that. I like having things that other people don't have. Like it makes me really happy. Like I hate being, I don't want to say basic, but I just hate when I have something and other people have it too. Not saying don't get the cards. Like if you want to get the cards, go ahead and get the cards. I don't know. I love when I see like, I don't know, when I was younger in like middle school and stuff, like you know how everyone would fucking wear the North Face, the black North Face with the white thing that says North Face on it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, my fucking ass, because everyone got that fucking North Face. Like everyone and their mama had that North Face. I got the pink one with the breast cancer on it and nobody had that shit. Bruh. Like I felt like the shit because I had my North Face that was different, and I got so many compliments on it because like I wanted a North Face, but I was just like, damn, I'm really not trying to get like the same ass shit that everybody and their mama has. You know what I'm saying? For real, you did? Yeah, I don't know. I'm unique. I like being different. I don't like to be like the rest of the people. All right. Well, if you chose this pile right here, okay, off breaks what I can tell you of this pile just by the Dora. Like I said, I can read pretty much anything. Except like playing cards, like the regular playing cards, if they don't have pictures. Anything that has pictures, I can read it for you. Alright, but anyways, pile number 1. This person kind of really liked your eyes, is what I'm getting. Like, your eyes were something like, whoa. I like their eyes, okay? You could be a guy or a girl. They still liked your eyes. Okay, you're hot. You're hot, okay? Their first impression of you is you're hot, okay? You're hot. For guys, I'm getting like you're masculine, no dipshit. But for guys, I'm getting like you're very muscular, or like you have a nice chest area, some nice arms. Because of the fire hydrant thing that just went off or some shit. Fire hydrant shit that went off. What? The firefighters that just passed by. That gave me a feeling like, okay, you're fucking hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first impression of you is that you're fucking hot, okay? They probably like had a little, you know, I don't want to say little crush, like love at first sight. Hell no. I'm gonna say more of like you know, like, wait, what did I just say? Sorry, I have D.I.D, guys. I just switched. My bad. I forgot what the fuck I just said. Whatever. That's kind of maybe how you make them feel like they might. Whoa, I just forgot what the fuck I just needed to say. You make them a little bit nervous. They're a mess, okay? With this hot mess right here at the bottom of the deck, I'm already getting like you're so hot that you kind of like make them mess their words up, or like they're a mess when they're around you. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Pile number one. What was their first impression of pile number one? What was their first impression of pile number one? What was their first impression of pile number one? Okay, so you probably met this person at a party. You probably met this person where there was a lot of people and stuff like that. Sue me for catering a kickback. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just gave me a throwback, okay? Because I did get pissed at somebody for trying to gather a kickback at my crib. But anyways, so somebody could, you could have, I feel like this could have been someone that you kind of got a little upset with, okay? They might have, asked you, like, why are you wearing that? And then you're just like, excuse you? What the fuck do you mean, why am I wearing that? Because I want to wear it. And they're like, no, like, it might have came off a different wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might have came off, like, in a wrong way, but they didn't mean it like that, because they're a fucking mess when they're around you, okay? Like, they mess shit up, okay, when they're around you. When your first impression with them, they're probably very intrigued to get to know you, but you, if you met this person in a workplace, this person could have had another person that they probably try to talk to in that workplace, or talk to in that workplace, and that person saw them talking to you, okay, is what I'm getting. But that's like, their first impression was mainly like they were intrigued and they wanted to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm getting. Like, they really wanted to get to know you. When they first saw you, your outfit was different than the people that usually, what people usually wear. Okay, so like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like the little North Face example. Like, now, everyone can wear a North Face, but you wear it differently. Everyone can wear a shirt, but you wear it differently. Everyone can wear pants, but you wear chains on your pants. Or you wear, really sparkly things, or something unique, something different, okay? And they notice that shit about you. Like, there's something different, okay? They wanted a kickback with you, okay? If you guys haven't already done the little kickback or whatever, they probably ask you to, hey, like, let's have a little kickback or whatever, Like, let's chill. What was their first impression of you? They were kind of shy, okay? They were definitely shy. They were pretty shy. They were a little like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is cute. Aw. They're kind of like starstruck a little bit. Like a little tiny bit like starstruck in a way. Like, I'm seeing that you could be a little bit more on the rougher side. Not saying like, when I say rougher side, I don't mean like, oh, you look rough. No. I'm getting like, you might wear a little bit more black. You might wear spikes on your stuff. You might wear, the darker clothing and things like that. You don't have to, but damn, fuck, I'm on 10%. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my charger and plug it in. But I'll continue while, they were really shy. They were shy to talk to you in a way, okay? They were kind of thinking like, who is this person, you kind of like took them by surprise too in a way. You kind of like left them wondering, okay? So you probably could have said something to them. And that kind of really left them wondering, like, I wonder what their hair smells like. I don't know. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, I'm really getting, like, I wonder what their hair smells like. I wonder how, you know, they really are, like, I can't stop, like, thinking. I want to talk to them and stuff like that. They kind of saw you, your first impression of you as well. They probably kind of saw you kind of shy and shorter than them. They probably saw you, like, pretty, like, they probably saw you pretty, you know what I'm saying? You probably didn't have that much makeup on if you're a female. And if you're a guy, you probably didn't have makeup on. If you're a guy, you probably could have had makeup on if you want, if you're a rainbow or something like that. But it was very light. Um, they really like your eyes, is what I'm seeing. Okay. So their first impression of you was definitely like your eyes and stuff like that. They saw you. They saw you like knowledgeable, is what I'm getting, and communicators. So you probably like talk to them, is what I'm saying. Like, you probably like talk to them maybe first in a way. Like, you probably like ask them a question, or you probably like mention something. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of were like a little struck, a little bit like, who is this person? Like, you know, what was their first impression of you? What was their first impression of you? Number one. What was their first impression of pile number one? What was their first impression of pile number one? You could be a Scorpio, or they could have been a Scorpio, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as well, because I got the swords and I got the death card here. They didn't want the conversation to end. Okay, I feel like you cut conversation short, is what I'm seeing here for the first impression. It was kind of like, you know, or something about a Scorpio could have been mentioned, okay, here. That's what I'm getting, like, their first impression of you, it was kind of like, I'm getting this to be, like, at a workplace or something, or, like, somewhere out, and they were just, like, chilling, doing something, and then it's, like, their first impression of you was, like, whoa, double take, okay? It's, like, kind of like that. Good morning, honey. But yeah, it was kind of like, ooh, double take, okay? Like, it was like, whoa, who's that? It's kind of like that, okay? You kind of startled them a little bit, is what I'm getting. Their first impression of you was a little startling. They had to do a double take, like, they had to, like, they probably looked at you, and then they looked away, and then they looked back at you, like, I've never seen you before, or something like that, right? Like, it's kind of like that is what I'm getting. This person could be taller than you, or you could be tall as well, and they saw that definitely. But yeah, I'm like, I'm getting like, they were a little bit smugging too, in a way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably found you, like I said, they probably found you attractive, so, you know, if they're a Scorpio, they were probably thinking, like, I wonder how she look with my, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, but, I'm definitely getting, like, this person definitely did, like, a double take. They definitely looked at you twice, and you kind of kept them, like, thinking and stuff like that. You probably looked up at them. They really liked that you looked up at them, is what I'm getting. Like, their first impression of you was like, she's cute. Like, she's cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that, but you're different, is what I'm getting, okay? So their first impression of you was like, she's different. Like, what? You know, it's kind of like that. And so, or something that you said definitely caught them by surprise, and was like, what? Yeah. You know, it's kind of like how, you know, like me, like, I'll share an example. Like, one time, this is weird because it sounds like my first impression, like how I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, but yeah, one time I was at work and I met somebody, well, I saw somebody, and my fucking ass, you know, I love astrology. So I was like, hey, are you a Scorpio? And they were like, what? Yeah, how did you know that? And then I was like, your eyes, because they had, like, really deep eyes, like, really deep dark eyes. So I was just like, you're a Scorpio. And then I told them, I asked them, I was like, you're a Scorpio, aren't you? Or like I said, like, are you a Scorpio or something like that? And I was like, And then I was, like, looking more at them, like, their facial features, and so I was like, and then I was, like, kind of, like, thinking, like, oh, they could have Scorpio rising and they could be another sign. So I was like, and then he was like, oops, my bad. They were like, they were like, yeah, I am. How did you know that? And I was just like, your eyes. So that, if you say that to somebody, like if someone who doesn't know about like astrology like that or something like that, and you just come at them and be like, hey, are you a Cancer? And you are a Cancer, you're probably gonna be like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you know that I'm a Cancer? You know? So that's kind of what I'm getting for their like first impression. Like you kind of really caught them by surprise by whatever you said, or like looked like or did and stuff like that. Okay. So pile number 2. If you liked the reading, go ahead and give it a like. If it didn't resonate, please don't try to make your big ass feet fit in small ass shoes. If you want a more personal reading, all that information will be down below in the description box. Thank you. Come again. Don't be a sus. Be a sub. So subscribe. Also hit the bell notification because on weekends I go live and answer some questions or pick a card for you. Alright. So 1556. 1556. Alright. Oop. Oop. Alright, let's see. Your first impression. Yep, it just started. So pile number 2, what was their first impression of pile number 2? What was their first impression? Off breaks from this, they thought you were flirty. Okay, they probably thought you were flirty. They're probably like, damn, that ass. Okay, their first impression of you was like probably like that. That ass. Okay. They probably liked your bag, whatever type of bag you had. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I always wear bags, but my bags are a little different. Like I custom made it. Like I said, I don't like to be the same as everybody else. Like I like to have different shit. So like I put like little things on my bag, like little pins and you know shit like that that say stuff. So you could do that too. Like you could have pins. Like you could have met this person at school as well. But this person was like, who's that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like their first impression of you was kind of like a little bit like pile 1, but they were kind of like everyone loves my neon green bag. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I love neon green. What? Like that's crazy. I have neon green beats. And I used to wear that shit when I was in middle school all the time. Nobody had neon green beats. Like where everyone had the black beats or the red beats or the white beats. No one had no neon green beats. That's the thing. Like I'm different. Like I don't like to be the same as everybody else. But anyways, they definitely like your bracelets as well. If you had bracelets or like your outfit, how you dressed. Okay, definitely thought that you looked good. And that you were probably like flirty or like you look like somebody who would flirt. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first impression of you. So this person could have saw you talking on the phone. Okay, this person like the first impression of you was like you were either very talkative or you probably were studying with your their first impression of you like you were probably talking to someone. Or you were probably like writing notes down. Like I'm getting school here, okay? So you probably could have met this person at school. I feel like good communication. They were like, for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably looked at you and they were like, hey, and you're probably like, hi, and then you walked away and they're probably like, for real? Like, have you seen me? Have you seen me? Like I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you seen how I look? Like you just took a little look at me and then you just walked away and said, hey, like, usually females are all over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what I'm getting. Or, like, for guys, like, you know, usually, like, you know, guys are all over me when I say, hey. It's like, what? You know? So, I'm definitely getting, like, for real? Like, that's it? Just hi? Like, I thought, you know, me saying, hey, was going to have you, like, you know, come and talk to me. I feel like you kind of looked back at your shoulder and was like, hey. And then you just looked back, like looked away and just kept walking. You know what I'm saying? Or you were probably like talking to other people while they were while they try to talk to you or something. They were kind of like, for real, like, damn. Or you're probably on your phone or something. Their first impression of you. Probably were with friends. Their first impression of you was you probably were with friends when they were when they saw you. You probably were out like drinking coffee or something. their first impression of you was probably like, you know, she kind of stands out. You kind of stand out from your friends, is what I'm getting. Okay, because like these two people have like gas masks, and then you're over here like a damn wolf or something. So you definitely probably stood out. They their first impression of you was mainly you're probably sitting down too. You don't have to be. But their first impression of you was kind of like, oh, is what I'm getting. Like, oh, okay, like that. Like, you know, it's kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like you kind of did something and kind of like made them think like, oh, well, maybe she's not so interested. Now I'm intrigued even more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So their feelings though, like when they first like their first impression of you was actually pretty good. Like they probably thought like, ooh, friends, you know, like more friends. It's kind of what I'm getting, like friends, friends. You know, they probably like felt like you would be like a really good friend to talk to, or like someone to chill with, like really cool to chill with. Their first impression of you. Their first impression of you. Their first impression of you. I'm getting like, oh, you know, it's kind of like that. Like, I feel like you kind of made this person feel a little bit like self-cautious. Like, you kind of made them feel like, you know, like you didn't pay attention to them, or you had like the resting bitch face, or the, you know, that mean mug, you know what I'm saying? But it's just your natural face. I'm here with you, babe, okay? I'm here with you. Like, I have the same face. I look mean as hell, but y'all know me. I can get really sweet. But I can also be a bitch. But anyways, I feel like this person was kind of like, should I talk to them again? Like, I mean, I said hello, you know what I'm saying? And all I said was, hey, and then walked away. Should I go approach them again? It's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? He said, always. You know, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But their first impression of you was someone who either didn't talk much or kind of like turned away when they might have wanted to talk to you. Like, their first impression was kind of like, I want to talk to this person, but how do I talk to this person is what I'm getting, okay? And they kept looking at you, okay? So if you guys were at school or something like that, this person kept looking at you, kept like looking to the side if you were sitting to the right of them, or if you know, were at like, you know, the class next to them or something. Like when they would go to their class, like they would look through the window and see like, oh, where's she at, you know, or where he at. It was kind of like that. That was like their first impression. Like, well, that was a little bit more like after they met you and stuff, but their first impression was kind of like, should I talk to them or something like that? Like, I don't know if I should talk to them. But they probably thought that you would be like a really good friend off breaks, okay? Like off breaks, they probably thought that you were probably gonna be like a good friend, or like they probably thought that you were like really good friendship material and stuff. But they also thought you were cute, so you know what I'm saying. But if you didn't like, because I feel like they thought that you probably didn't find them attractive like that here. So because of that, they were probably like, so they were probably like, you know, oh, then maybe we can just be really good friends, you know what I'm saying? Since they probably don't find me like attractive like that, then they probably like might want to be really good friends. So that was like their first impression of you, like, ooh, more friends, and or you were writing notes, or you were on the phone, and like I'm definitely seeing here like they probably said hey, and then you're probably like, you look back and you're like, hey, and then you just, you know, keep focusing on your work. Or they could have you know, tapped your shoulder and they sat behind you, and you would be like, and then you would look back like, you know, and then like Dora, and you would look back, and then they would be like, you know, they would smile and be like, hey, and you would look back and you would just be like, hey, and then you would like go back to what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Usually people, when they do that, they kind of want you to be like, oh, hi, what's your name, or something like that, you know, but you didn't do that. You were just kind of like, hi, and then you just went back to your shit. That's something I would do. Oh my god. Y'all funny. But yeah, definitely seeing that. Said hey and kept it pushing. For real, you really did, because you're over here, and it's not that you probably didn't find them attractive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're on a video asking about that person though, so sis was tea. But it's not that you probably didn't find them attractive. You're probably like, that, you know damn well that shit intrigues people, okay? You know that, I know that, they know that, everybody knows that, okay? You he used to pull your hair. That's such a kid move. Aw. You know he had a crush on you then. But yeah, like that's what I'm getting. Like, you know, when you don't he was cute. Yeah, yup. When someone's cute, we do that. Like when we think someone's cute, it's just like, okay, let's play hard to get. Let's play hard to get. I don't know if it's just a Scorpio in me, but definitely know what the fuck y'all talking about. Okay. Now, pile number 3. Oh, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If it didn't resonate, please don't try to make your big ass feet fit in some small ass shoes. If you want a more personal reading, all that information will be down below in the description box. Don't be a sus, be a sub. So subscribe. When I hit 3K, I'll choose 3 lucky winners to win a 10-minute reading with me at BluntTarotXO on Instagram. Also hit the bell notification, because on weekends I go live and could answer a question for you and or pull a card. Okay? So let's see. Now, for pile number 3, I'm getting that you were probably wearing a crop top. Okay, so their first impression of you was like, you were probably very nice. Okay, is what I'm getting. Like, their first impression of you, you were probably very nice. You're probably a very nice person. You're probably like, I don't want to say short. You could be short. Okay, I didn't want to say younger, like a child. I don't want to say like a child, but their first impression of you was that you were younger or shorter than them. Okay. And you were very like, I don't want to say outgoing, but yeah, you were kind of outgoing. you're probably outgoing, and you're probably like, hey, and then you probably hug them or something like that. I'm getting like a hug here, okay? I'm getting like a hug. I'm getting like, you know, happy to meet you and stuff like that. Like their first impression was like, you were probably happy to meet them, or you were like, hey, and then, you know, gave them a hug. Like, it was like a happy thing of the first impression here. Okay, so the first impression of you was that you looked happy, and, you know, maybe when you hugged them and stuff, like you were getting ready to hug the next person too. You know, like they saw you as a very friendly person, a really nice person. Okay. So what was their first impression of you? What was their first impression of? Oh, that's good, KY. What was their first impression of you? Yeah, definitely good times. Oh my gosh, they were really happy to meet you. It's kind of like, okay, bye. Or, you know, it was like party at a party. This was probably at a gathering. You're probably, hey honey. This person was probably like, you know, probably with a friend or something, and when they met you, they were probably like, hey, nice to finally meet you. Or like, this could be someone that you probably were talking to, probably had like a long distance with, and then when you finally met each other, it was just kind of like, hey, like, oh my god, you know, really good friend things. Okay, like I'm getting like a really good friendship. That's probably how it started, like a really good friend thing. Okay. Probably met at a party or a gathering or something like that, and it was definitely a good meeting. Okay, it was definitely a good meeting. You know, and when they probably didn't want to like leave in a way, you know what I'm saying? They probably didn't want to like leave in a way. They probably didn't want to like, you know, say goodbye. Okay. You guys probably stayed there till like the late, okay, till like the late, like till the restaurant closed or till the party was over or something like that. Like you probably tried to like stay there late, with each other or something like that. Okay. So you definitely could have met like through a friend or something as well, is what I'm getting. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. So let's see what their first impression of you was. What was their first impression? They thought you were funny as well. Like, their first impression of you was that you were fucking hilarious. And you were, like, funny and goofy, and, like, they loved that, okay? It was a really good time, like, a really good time with you. Their first impression of you. Their first impression of you. That's a weird one. That's strange. Okay. I'll put these cards right here so you can see them. The Three of Swords in reverse. This person was probably getting over a heartbreak, and you probably know that, okay? This person was probably hurt, okay? Before they met you, or, before they, like, talked to you, or something like that. Or they could have, like I said, if you guys were in a long distance type thing and didn't meet each other first, like, you know what I'm saying? They either thought that you just recently got got out of a heartbreak and stuff like that, and you were still sad and you were still trying to, like, fix yourself, or they were that way, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, they also kind of felt that you could fix it in a way, okay? So, I mean, this person clearly might not be on our level, okay? If they're thinking that another person can fix their heart, or maybe you're, like, you need to get, like, a little bit of knowledge in you to know that other people can't fucking fix you, okay? I hope my people know, you know, my subscribers know that other motherfuckers can't fix you. If you don't know that now, you fucking know. But this person could have felt that way too. Their first impression was probably like, oh, they can fix me. Like, oh, they can help me fix my broken heart. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Because I kind of really feel like they were probably heartbroken before they met you, or, like, you know what I'm saying? That's good, KY. You know, you know the shits then. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely seeing, like, their first impression was something like, I really think I can work out with this person, is what I'm getting, okay? Like, I really think that we can, you know, work out, or, you know, because when you guys first met, like, I feel like it was, like, really good. Like, when you guys first met, it was like, kind of, like, already, like, okay, I know we're gonna, like, you know, I know we're gonna, like, the number 3 is really significant here. So, I don't want to say 3 people, but the number 3 is very significant here, okay? So, I don't know what number 3 has to do. It could have been 3 weeks. It could have been 3 days or something. It could have been, like, 3 months or something. I don't know. Something about the number 3. But the number 3 is very significant here for you guys. Now, I feel like this person could have had some hope as well. This person, I don't really think was so much into, like, oh, a quick fuck. I don't really think it was kind of like that. I think it was more, it was different, okay? Their first impression of you was, I think I can really work out with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like with the stars here, I'm kind of getting, like, this person could have probably wished for someone. Like, this person could have probably, like, you know, 3 months before, like, they could have probably, or, like, 3 days before, or, like, whatever, you know, they probably could have been like, I hope that I can find, like, someone, you know, that can make me happy. And then it's like, ooh, I found this person and they make me happy. Like, look how happy you make them. So it's kind of like, their first impression of you was kind of like, this person really makes me happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that we could work out. Okay, so that's, like, their first impression of you, was that, like, they already kind of knew, like, ooh, I kind of already know, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna work out with this person. Like, we can work things out. And, you know, like, the sexual thing, I'm not really seeing, like, when you guys met each other, it was kind of like, ooh, I want to have sex with you off breaks. You know, it wasn't even like that. It was kind of like, maybe let's wait, you know, a little while. Maybe you wanted to wait 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or something like that to have sex or something. That's probably where the 3 comes in. But yeah, like, I'm getting, like, their first impression of you was like, I think I can really work out with this person. Probably more than friends. They could fix me, or help me heal my broken heart, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of took the pain away. I'm gonna tell you, like, when they first met you, they kind of felt like, oh my god, they're taking the pain away that I felt. You know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful. So, you know what I'm saying? definitely, definitely good. It was a definitely good first impression. I am gonna tell you that. Like, it was definitely a really good first impression, to the point where they even, like, the first day that you guys talked and stuff like that, like, they already kind of knew that they would work out with you. Okay, so yeah. That's cute. That was nice. I like that one. But yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If it didn't resonate, please don't try to make a big ass feet fit some small shoes. If you want more personal reading, all that information will be down below in the description box. Don't be a sus, be a sub, subscribe. Also hit the bell notification, because on weekends I go live, answer some questions, and or pick a card for you, pull a card for you. Okay. Okay. So pile number 4, little horsey. Ah! Pile number 4. Their first impression of you. I don't really think I want to say what I'm thinking. Oh my god. They was trying to fuck. They was trying to fuck. Or, you know, you could have been wearing them gray sweatpants and your diggling was like bouncing all over the place or something. And they were probably like, ooh, I see dick. Okay, or something like that. If it's not like that, if you're a female or something like that, they probably really wanted to have sex with you. You're so beautiful. I want to have sex with you. I don't know if you guys know that Vine or that video of that little boy. He's like, you're so beautiful. I don't have a house with you, and then I'm gonna have sex with you. Okay, it's kind of like that. Like, it's really cute. But the first impression that you had on this person was either that's weird, because they might have thought that you were a fuckboy off breaks. You know what I'm saying? He said he loved that Vine. I love that fucking Vine. That little kid's funny as hell. But but yeah, like, their first impression of you was probably that if you're a guy watching this, they probably thought you were a fuckboy. That's weird, because, you know, how do you know that? How do you know that I'm a fuckboy? This person could have been very, like, intuitive, like, off breaks. That's what, you know, they thought. But, definitely getting that vibe. Okay, so if you're a guy watching this, they probably really thought that you were just trying to fuck, or that you were just gonna be a quick fuck. They probably thought that it was gonna, like, they were gonna ride your shit, and that was, you know what I'm saying, that was gonna be what it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Now, for my girls, this guy probably, this guy was kind of like startled in a way, too. Okay, is what I'm getting, like, ooh, I want. It was kind of like that, and even for girls, it's kind of like that. Like, it was like with these eyes here, it was kind of like, have you ever seen like those contacts that turn your whole entire eye black? I want those fucking contacts so bad, but they turn like your whole eye black. You know when you see something, your pupil, like, that you like, your pupils go like that? Okay, that's kind of what happened with them. When they saw you, it was kind of like, whew. Their pupils turned like, whoop, I want that. Okay, it was kind of like that, like, ooh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that, whatever that is. I'm gonna get this person. I'm gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that, is what I'm getting. So let's see, their first impression of you, pile number 4, their first impression of you. 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 Pile number 4. Their first impression of you. Ooh. You were probably fresh as fuck. Okay, you looked good. Okay, like, I'm telling you, like, your outfit or what you were wearing, they're like, ooh, okay, like, you see this shorty right here looking like, ooh, who's that? And then, like, their friend could have been like, hey, yo, look at him, or like, hey, yo, look at her, you know, and it's just like, ooh, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that, like, ooh, pupils are wide open. Okay, like, them motherfuckers turn like, whoop. Okay, so they could have, if you, like, I'm getting a lot of females here, so, like, I'm getting like a lot of females, like I'm getting a lot of guys watching this about a female. Okay, so now if you're a female watching this, like, you know, I feel like somebody, like their friend, could have been like, hey, yo, look, and then they were like, whoa, who is that? I've never seen her before, or like, I've never seen him before, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, I want that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, whoa, like, hey, yo, look at that, like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. And they shirt matches their shoes. And they got that fresh ass cut. You know, they got the waves fucking, I'm about to be swimming in that bitch, boy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like, they were just kind of like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good, you look good. Okay, you look good. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, ooh. And I'm getting like, they're like, I want that. It was kind of like their instinct was just like, I want that, I'm gonna get that. Okay, it was kind of like that. It was just like a flicker, like, all right, I'm getting that. You know, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm getting like females were like this. Okay, I feel like a female was like, I want that, mine now. Okay, it was kind of like that. You know, this is kind of weird. This person could have like voices in their head. Now, I don't want to make them sound crazy or anything, but I feel like a lot of little voices was kind of telling them like, I've never seen them before. Like, who's that? And then like this one person here. Okay, is someone like choosing this for me? My fucking multiple personality having an ass. I feel like a main part of them was just like, sis, look at that. I want that. And then another part of them was like, no, I don't really think you want that. I don't really think you want that. It was kind of more like, I don't really think we want to do this, okay? The guy, the other person is like not even paying attention to you, okay? It's kind of what I'm getting, like, this is weird. Okay, I'm about to expose myself because clearly someone most likely picked this shit for me. But one of my personalities, the male personality was like, they didn't even paying attention to you, okay? They weren't even looking at your way, like they were probably on their phone. One of them was scared, okay? One of them was just like, I don't really think so, okay? I'm working, I'm doing my stuff. The other one, this one right here, this bitch is like, I want that now. Me, now. Want it here. In my butt, okay? It was like that. Oh my god. It was kind of like that, like, you know, it was very like, I want this fucking now. It was kind of like that, like, and then the rest of them were kind of like observing, like you know, is what I'm getting. So that was for whoever the fuck was choosing that shit for me. But what I'm also getting here, if it's like a guy, okay, they probably looked up, they looked at you, and then they went back on their phone, okay, but then they were kind of like trying to like, you know, find out who the fuck you were in a way, okay? So, I don't know, like, that was, their first impression of you was probably like you were on your phone, or you're probably talking to someone as well. So, let's see. Their first impression of you, pile number 4. Their first impression of you, pile number 4. Ooh, this should look like the damn devil card. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, this motherfucker's dick went up when they saw you or something. I don't know. But this person was just like, ooh, they really found you attractive. Let's just say that, okay? Their first impression of you, their first impression of you, their first impression of you. Alright, so their first impression of you was that you were probably like offering them something, okay? Or, you know, you were probably like communicating with them or like talking to them or something like that. It could have been like at a grocery store or something like that too, okay? Because I'm seeing like them push a cart. But it doesn't have to be like, they might have had to come to you to like check out, or They might have had to come to you for a certain reason, for like, you know, or if you guys work together or something, like they had to like receive like the paperwork from you, and then they had to go back and take it up over there, or like whatever, you know. It was kind of like that. Like their first impression of you was kind of like that. They thought you were a bad boy. First impression was like they thought you were a bad boy. For girls, they probably thought that you were, you know, pretty like sweet and stuff. Like, you could have worn pink or something like that. The first impression of you was that you were wearing black. Okay. For guys, like, okay, I'm gonna do my guys first. So like, if you're a guy watching this, I'm gonna tell you how she felt about you, how her first impression about you was, and then if you're a girl watching this, I'll tell you what his first impressions of you were. Okay. So for my guys, her first impression of you was you're a bad boy. Okay, like it was just like that. And you know, I don't know if you really are a bad boy, and if you are a bad boy, then this motherfucker's intuitive as hell. I feel like this person can read, or like could read you or something like that. Okay, because I was getting that from like the jump, you know what I'm saying? Because this one over here is just like no, and like the little horse and stuff, it was just kind of like no, that's just a fuck. Okay, it's kind of like that. Okay, so if you're a guy, I feel like they probably thought that you were a bad boy. You probably had like this mean face on you, like you could look kind of mean, and you were probably wearing black, and that really intrigued them. This person probably really loves the color black. You know what I'm saying? So that black shirt was looking hella nice on you. You know what I'm saying? Like they really thought that you were a bad boy. You could have had a scar or something going on with your eyes. They definitely looked at your eyes. Their first impression was definitely like through your eyes. Okay. They liked your hair. They liked how it was different. If you have different colored hair, or like, you know, they just liked your hair, how it was. They, you know, they kind of looked down a little bit on you. I'm gonna admit. You know what I'm saying? They kind of try to keep their distance from you. Like, they're kind of like, okay, you know, I'm gonna keep you over here. I'm gonna be right here, okay? You come a little closer, I'm gonna be right here, okay? It's kind of like that. Like, they didn't want to, I feel like since they knew you were a bad boy, they didn't want to get hurt by you, okay? It was kind of like that. Todo. Y me vuelves loco. Oh, yes! Romeo Santos. Okay. Hey, I'm about to start dancing bachata up in this bitch. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, like they definitely like your eyes. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably had your head down in a way. Like, you probably, like, you know, had your head down in some type of way. And they noticed that. So she like, this could be like at a workplace as well. Doesn't have to be. They definitely saw that you had many admirers. First impression, they knew that you were admirable. Loco. Yes! Romeo Santos. No, that's not Romeo Santos. That's Enrique Iglesias. The fuck? But that's Enrique Iglesias and Romeo Santos. Anyways, it's called Loco. Listen to that shit, because that shit gets my panties off. I was like, no, let me stop. Okay. Anyways, I feel like this female was trying to restrain herself. Okay, definitely was trying to restrain herself, like, from being one of your little cups. Okay, if you're a guy watching this, their first impression, this is the first impression. So this is really weird that this person really thought this about you. Like, either you've done something, okay, that made you look like you're a fuckboy, or they're like extremely like psychic or something that they knew you were a fuckboy. Okay. They wanted to kiss you. Like, they kind of felt like this boiling sensation of like hormones or something, and they were just like, no, stop, Okay, it was like, let me tie my hands up and just be like, no, stop. Like, let me, like, no, okay? Like, I have to restrain myself. Like, I can't, you know? It was kind of like that with the female. Like, she didn't want to. She didn't want to take a sip from your poisonous ass cups, okay? Like, she was, like, really trying her best not to fall, you know, for, like, the trap or whatever. Because that's what her first impression of you was. Like, she was really not trying to fall for your trap. You know, even though it was very, very tempting. Now, if you're a girl watching this, their first impression of you was that you were probably you looked probably innocent and stuff like that, but then at the same time you did have your little, you know, your little ways about you and stuff like that, you know, like your skirt is pretty short, your hair is, you know, colored, and you know what I'm saying, like you look a little rebellious. Like they know that in the sheets you were probably gonna be, you know, tying yourself up and with like all this, you know, nice ass like latex shit, and stuff like that. Like they probably saw the body on you. Okay, you're probably thick boy, not boy, but you're a girl. But you know what I'm saying? You're probably thick. You're probably nice and thick. You had some nice set of tits and a nice set of ass and some nice thick ass legs. You know what I'm saying? So they loved your body. Even if you're a guy, they loved your body. They thought that you were good looking. And they were kind of trying to, if they're a guy, they were trying to restrain themselves too, because they didn't want to, like, I don't think they wanted to fall in love, okay, is what I'm getting. Like, this person did not want to fall in love, okay, either guy or girl. Like, they did not want to fall in love. They did not want anything to do with love, okay. They just wanted to have fun, okay, and get to know you and stuff like that. But they were like, I feel like they kind of wanted it to be like a sexual thing only, okay? I feel like I'm really getting that. Like they wanted it to just be like a sexual thing. Like your first impression of with them was like, okay, I want to, I'd have sex with them, but that's about it. No love shit, just like sex, okay? It was kind of like that. Now, however you guys are right now, I don't know if that still is true, because they were really trying to restrain themselves, and I feel like they couldn't resist anymore, and they took a sip from this cup, from one of these cups. Like they took a sip, okay? Like I don't want to say they fell in love with you, because you have to actually watch a video, like a pick a card video, if they love you or like how they feel about you. So, you know, watch my other videos or whatever. But their first impression of you was definitely like, I'm trying to stay the fuck away from love. I'll have sex with this person because they're fucking hot. You know, and I'm kind of getting like the feeling that's probably all they want anyways, okay? So it's kind of like that. Is what their first impression of you was. It was a lot more sexual. You know, and it was kind of like, well, this can go anywhere. Like this could go any type of way. Like I don't know where this could go. It was kind of like that. Like it was kind of like a game. I don't want to say like it was a game to them, but excuse me, I'm about to speak. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, this person could definitely I don't want to say play games, but they probably thought that this was just, you know, someone, like they probably thought that you were just someone fun to play with, like not play with, but like, you know, have fun with in a way, you know what I'm saying, like naughty fun in a way, okay? And that's really all they really wanted it to be. But I mean, they also had a puzzle piece here. So if you're asking about a female, okay, I feel like if you're asking about a guy, it was more about like money in a way too. But if you're asking about a female, I'm getting more of like, they didn't know which one to go with, okay? Is it just gonna be a playing the game because I can play the game, or are we gonna build together because I can build too? Which one is it? You know, it was kind of like the first impression was just like, I don't know about this person. Like I don't know, are they just gonna play games? Because I mean, I can play games too, but, or are they trying to build? Like it's kind of like, I don't really know. So I'm just gonna try to restrain myself for now, okay? It was kind of like that. But I don't know, I feel like they probably like got really strong and like ripped that shit off and couldn't help it no more and took a sip from this cup, okay? So, yeah. That was their first impression of you. So, if you liked the video, go ahead and give a like. If it didn't resonate, please don't try to make your big ass feet fit some small ass shoes. If you want a more personal reading, all that information will be down below in the description box. Don't be a sus, be a sub. So, subscribe. When I hit 3K, I'll choose 3 lucky winners to win a 10-minute reading with me at BluntTarotXO on Instagram. Also, hit the bell notification because on weekends, I go live and answer either questions or pull a card for you, okay? Well, guys, peace out. I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. And see you later, baby.